Guys, what is today? Friday the 23rd. Just met these really nice people. Oh, yeah, that's right. I always forget you got to switch this. Let's see. There you go. Here I am. I just met these really nice people from Seattle. They were all kind of standing around here, and I heard the dad say, the dad said, if anybody comes out, run. There were about 8 of them. Hey, love it. Hi. Hello. I think that's you. Hi, DT. Oh my God. Hi, you guys. Hi, Queen Tuss. Hi, cards for JC. All right. Hi, Kelly. I hope you're better, Kelly. Hi, Valerie. Good evening, Tori. Happy Friday. That's right. It's Friday. Yeah, that's right. Hi, Jay in San Diego. Nice. Korean chat. Okay, you guys are cool. I'm glad you're here. Anyway, what I was saying was these people, as I was setting up my chair, she helped me. Unlike the Scientologist, she actually helped me. And they were kind of looking around, and I heard the dad say, if anybody comes out, run. Hi, Dennis. And so I said, I was in it for 30 years. I speak from experience. And they went, really? And so we had a really good conversation. And I took pictures of them with the big sign. They laughed. I said, just let people know, don't do it. They're from Seattle. Watching from New Mexico. Wow, cool, Deborah. Hi, Kelly, YouTube fan. I'm a little better. Okay, good. I'm glad you're a little better. Every little bit counts. You know what I mean? It's kind of like an inch by inch. That's just the way it is. It's funny when you don't feel good and you have different things going on. It just takes time, and you have to kind of just be patient because you will be better. I promise. Oh, me. Oh, good. Thank you, Susie. Hi, Alice. I love you guys too. Hey, Tori, watching from Hemet. Ooh, I'm sorry about that. I hope you don't live there. Hey, Tori, love you, girl. Thank you. It's chilly out here already. Some of my friends are coming in. I said, bring jackets. It gets cold over here. Hope your day's going well. It is, Verity. Thank you. It's even better now that you guys are here. So that was fun. That was fun to meet them. Fridays are Tori story. Well, I got to think of a story to tell you. I'll think of one. It'll come. Let's see. Cute little dog. I saw a Scientologist. Hi, Tori. I'm grateful for your positivity today. Have a rough. Oh, you're having a rough day. Okay, well, let's change that. All of us, let's change this. This is. Oh, it's the irrelevant panda, and you're having a bad day. No, no, you can't have a bad day. That's it. Just throw it out. There you go. I'm throwing it out. Hi, you're okay. Go ahead. It's fine. It's fine. I got freaked out. It's like, whoa. I'm also in New Mexico. I'm in Albuquerque. I'm going to New Mexico pretty soon in September. Hi, Tori. I'm grateful for your. Oh, good. That's irrelevant, Pam. Love it. Nice. 710 in California. I don't know what that means, 710 in California. Can't possibly be 710 degrees. It's boiling. It isn't over here, though. That's a nice thing. You come over here, it's nice. Over in the valley. Oh, God. It's sonically out. Although today was a pretty day. And I got a brand new shirt, a new purse today. So that was fun. Spank and I went shopping and it was fun. Now, let me see. I do love vlogging. Walk, walk, walk. That's a good place for you crows to stay. That's right, walk. I always tell the crows and the homeless, they are on Scientology. Okay, I gotta put this down a little bit because I can't see anything. Now that's too weird. Yeah, that didn't. Oh, wait, it's gotta. There you go. That's okay. Now let me see. Hi, Tori in chat. Reading now. It's good to see you guys. I love watching Tori and her stories. God bless. Oh, you guys are so fine. We're a good group. We are. We're really a good group. You know, it's funny. I was listening to the Counting Crows on the way over here. I hadn't listened to it in maybe years, but it was one of the big song albums that helped me wake up. I hope it gets better here. Oh, I do too. It will. What's going on with it? Irrelevant Panda. Okay, so you've got that mode on. God bless Tori. Thank you. Thank you. God bless all you guys. Corn Freak is here? Where's Corn Freak? Hi, Corn Freak. Oh, there you are, saying hi to Marina. Hi, Corn Freak. You guys are the best. You guys are really weird. Gina, is this a chair? Are you the person that, are you the Gina that gave me the chair? It was a life changer for me if you are. Hope you met Kelly. I did. She had been at Blue, yeah, 3 days now. Oh yeah, I haven't seen her here though. I saw her at the courthouse. Hi Lily. Good evening again from Sacramento. Didn't I say that's where the people were from? I think that's what it said. Oh, Jones and me. Mr. Jones and me. Yeah, exactly. And around here, oh, so great. It's so for me represented how I was when I was in Scientology right at the end. You know, just really it was awful. Because I couldn't talk to anybody and I was really a mess. So if anyone's listening to this and you're still in, you can come out right now and come talk to me. I won't fight you. And neither they can't do anything. You have every legal right to come out and take back your freedoms that they've taken away. That's what they do. They whittle away freedoms. It's really interesting because they sell freedom, right? And you kind of go, that sounds good. You know, a world without war and, you know, whatever. The whole thing that Hubbard said, it sounded so good. That's how long con men are. It sounds good. The fraud alert guys told me that. Tori, if it sounds too good, it is too good. Sure. All I did was a free Amazon survey. It was Amazon and Costco. And I thought, well, it can't be that bad. It's Amazon. And they said, you get to pick a little thing if you do it. So I did the survey. I picked a little cream. Hello. Hello. And you know, it sounded like it was really nice cream. And I thought I'd had it for like a month. And I thought, I think I'm gonna buy some of this stuff. It's really nice. And I look at my bank account and it was $76 they charged. You know, all you had to pay was for the shipping, I think. That's how they had, I think I had to pay for shipping first. No, I don't even think it was that. I don't know how they did. But anyway, they charged it. And I called fraud alert and the guy said, no, you don't have to pay. We'll get it. And he said, but you try it first. And so I called the guy up and I said, okay, You got to give me my $76 back because I did not agree to that. Hi, are you okay? Yeah. You think you're having a bad day? Anyway, I said, look, you owe me my $76. And he said, you didn't read the fine print. It's in the fine print. You have to pay it. And I said, well, here's the deal, pal. You can either give me a confirmation number saying that my money is back in my account tonight, or I am calling fraud alert and they've already told me they will handle it. You can deal with fraud alert or you can deal with me. And he goes like this, here's your confirmation number. And I said, well, what about the cream? And he goes, you can keep it. It's a total scam. Isn't that funny? You are? Oh, I see. You're the gin from Sweden. Oh, you lucky dog. That's cool. I don't know why my eyes are blurry tonight. I very much admire you, Tori, not flattery or love bombing, just general. I understand that. Thank you. Oh, and it is corn freak. I love you too, just by your name. I started that years ago when I first left on xscientology.net. We had a little chat board, and I started saying to these guys, you guys are a bunch of corn. You're corny. And they said, corny? What's corny? And they were all computer geeks. So they started putting up these, pictures of corn, right? And they started with like 5 pieces of corn. And then it was like 25 and then 100. And, I just come on the board at night. I'd say, good evening. And they go, corn. You know, they really loved the concept of corny. It's really funny. So it has kind of a special significance to me, you being a corn, and I'm a freak, so corn freak is perfect. Okay. Thank you guys. Hello, hello, hello. Some of my friends are coming and they don't want to be on the camera, so I probably won't talk as much, or I'm not sure. I don't know how we're gonna work it because they don't want to be on the camera. So I'll have to figure out where they can sit. Hello, 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 Leah. We talk about the cult in here, not other people. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you, love it. Thank you for the reminder. Hi, Witness. Oh, Witness is here. Hi, Witness. Oof, those free surveys, I know, scam. Believe me, I learned. But it was so fun to say that to that guy. Go, you can either give me a confirmation number or you can deal with the fraud alert. Which would you choose? Here's your confirmation number. You can keep it. It was like, oh my God. He said, we deal with this all day long. All day. People are getting scammed on stuff all day. He said, if it says it's free, run. He said, your mother told you that when you were a kid. There's nothing free. And she's right. And there still isn't. No, it wasn't a wise business. No, there's scam things all over the place. No, it had nothing to do with Scientology. I'm definitely horny. All right. I've been protesting in Chicago wearing a gigantic inflatable horn. Oh, how fun. Hi. Hi. I don't know why my eyes are so weird tonight. I love my little twin freak. I wouldn't call her little, but I love her. I delete almost all of my emails. Yeah, that I should, but I have like 29,000 or 50,000. I don't know. I have so many. And it, I should just start a new email thing but I did it already. I had one before and it was like a million emails from my YouTube site. So then I thought, all right, I'll just start Tory-Christman 44, which is my Gmail account. And it's still all spammed with all kinds of stuff. They always think I'm a guy, because for years I was looking for work, after they let us go because of our age, because we were 60. They let 50 of us go. So I was looking for work, and everything, I swear to God, it would say, customer service or sales, both I'm very good at. You'd follow the trail down, and it was always a warehouse for guys. And I figured because my last name's Y, Tory, they think I'm a guy. Stupid. Tori, I sent you the chair. Oh, Gina, bless you. All right, now Gina Rhea, bless you. I can't tell you what a life changer it was for me, because before I had to have one or two people help get me out of that ratty chair that I bought. First of all, I was almost on the ground because it was real low. Hi, another Scientologist. And secondly, I couldn't get up out of it because there were no arms. This one is really great. I love it. And I can set it up by myself before I had to have other people help me and stuff. So this is much, much better. It's really a big change for me. So thank you, Gina, from the top and the bottom of my heart. I told her, great to catch you live. Absolutely. It's great to catch you guys too. All right, now, I don't know why my eyes are, what's going on with my eyes? They're very kind of blurry. Who knows? Uh, I know, I do. I'm sorry. I'm kind of redundant when I fall in love with something, and this was a major game changer. Just like the thing where DOA told me, you don't have a bad memory, you just need one word. And as soon as he told me that, that really changed my life. I was really a major thing, because no one in my whole life has ever observed that. You know, they're just like, yeah, we understand, we'll work with you on it, but not really. And he was the first one to go, no, you just need a word. And it's true. If they pay attention, like when I speak, I say somebody has to have a good memory, and they have to let me know when I get off onto something. What am I talking about? So somebody has to listen. And there's always somebody in the audience who'll say, I'll do it. And they're great. They're great. But I never realized it was just a one word thing. That really helped. I do love it. I really do. And it changed, where now I can come out and protest. Before I couldn't. Hello from Pennsylvania. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hello to the chat. Yeah. Mrs. Whippleby. That's funny. Hello. You okay? Uh, it, it is a bad night here. I don't know. I anchor love. Okay. Thank you. One love, 51,000. Wow. Cool. You cheating, you wrote, I'm glad I deserve it. That always happens to me too. You do deserve. You deserve big things. I can read it without. Now that's. I had a customer whose name was Gail, which is so unusual for a girl. She was a she. Yeah. Well, see, mine. Do you know where my name came from? My dad played for the Chicago Cardinals, which are no now. Then they went on to be the St. Louis Cardinals, and now they're the Phoenix Cardinals. But now I think I heard they call it the Arizona Cardinals or something. Anyway, he was on the football team as a professional football player. And one of the guys, my mom got pregnant, and one of the guys named his daughter Tory. My dad said, I really like that name. let's name our daughter that. And my mom said, okay. But then she thought about it and she said, but it's kind of an odd name for back then. This is 1947. So everybody was like Mary and Jane and Sue and stuff like that. Tory was like very weird. Like now there's a lot of weird names. But back then, not so. And my mom said, what if she doesn't want to have a really weird name? So we will put on her birth certificate Victoria Lee Christman. That's my official name, Victoria Lee Christman. And then if she wants to be Vicky or Victoria, she can be, or Tori if she likes it. I've always liked Tori, so I'm fine with it. Except nobody could pronounce it for years until Tori Spelling. For years, I was Tony, Lori, Corey, Terry. Hi, Terry. How are you? I'd say it's Tori. It just, nobody could get it. And then Tori Spelling came out. That was it. Like, boom, overnight. I went from Terry, Corey, Tony, Lori to Tori. Okay, now I just hit the white button. For years, people called me Wendy. Oh, okay, for witness. Yeah, I know. Yeah, other people have had the same problem. So many people in chats call me dude. Hopefully they had a realization. Oh, because you're a girl? I know, I thought Windy City Thetan Watch was a girl. I did for a long until a couple days ago. I found out it's Paul, a guy. I didn't know that. I don't know why. I just thought it was. It was such a cool name. And I just thought, yeah, I do too. I like Tori because it's me. That's who I am. That's how I felt. It was like it fit me. So I'm glad you like it too. And people call me Marina. It's funny. Oh, you're the cutest. There you. It's so nice of that lady to set up a chair. It's such a simple thing. You think of that Scientology walking by going, "Can I help you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, if you could take the chair and just pull it up, that'd be great." And he goes, I said, "I'm just here purchasing a Scientology." And he goes, we ran off. And I said, "You're running off? You're an OT and you're running off because I said that?" I was like, really pissed. And then he came back 45 minutes later and he goes, "It'll be $95." I called him. So that's your best shot? Really? You're an OT and that's your best shot that you can call somebody about my car, that you painted the whole street red. Like they're such morons and they refuse to look at the abuses of their church. That's what pisses me off. It's like, wake the fuck up and look at, oop, I'll just say that. God, has it been 10 minutes? Yeah, it has. It's been 23. Okay. Well, anyway, wake up and look at what the facts are and then decide. I said it last night or 2 nights ago. If you don't like it, come out. I mean, come out, talk to me, talk to a few people. And if you want to go back, go back. I mean, there's no big deal. If you don't speak out, you're not going to be declared suppressive. You should hear what people call me. Okay, now let's see. Snot face, that would be great. Bring an inflatable. Oh, thank you, Maria Smith. Bless you, Tori, tuning in from Texas. I've been watching you since the early 2000s. Wow, I escaped the cult of Amway, and you really helped me understand what happened to me. Yeah, I almost got into that, but you know what? They kept changing the name. Do you remember that? They kept changing the name, and I remember saying to a guy once that really ticked me off because it was like I went to a meeting and everything, and they had some phony name that they were using. And I said, look, you're Amway and you have good products. If you keep that and you're honest with people, I'll come look at it. And he said, oh, we're definitely come on over. I went there and they still had the phony name. And I said, that's it. I'm done. No. If you have to lie about your name, forget it. Now, let me see if I can read this. Hello. Hi. Tuning in from Hi guys.
Hi.
Do you live here locally?
I do. I live down the street.
Have you called the city about these things?
Oh, you're right. I should. Good idea.
Please do. They're 1,000 pounds each. They're they're ruining the sidewalk. I told them before. I curse like a sailor. I probably should have been a boy. Yeah, I'm the same as Scientology. Everybody that was in Scientology, they curse like sailors. It's awful. It's a bad habit. I mean, everybody loves it when I swear, so I don't know. It's hard to figure out. I had a thing. I think I told you guys this, but it's a Friday night thing, so I'll tell you again because maybe you weren't here. I worked in a company. They were mostly 20, 30-year-olds. This was my last job where it was like an official job. And it was out in Simi Valley. And they had it was originally a good company. The dad ran it and it helped mostly single mothers start businesses and make money, right? So that's a good thing. But then the dad died. I think it was probably a Scientologist who took it over because they always had their stats in at Thursday, and their stats ended Thursday too. So it was a little fishy, and they had all kinds of weird stuff. But anyway, whether or not it was weird, and here I am now. I forgot where it was. I got off onto a limb. Hi guys, how are you?
Very good, thank you. And you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you
Wonderful.
for asking. Um, I'm working out there. You forgot what it was. Here's these stats. Are suspicious. I know for a business. I know it's really weird. But anyway, I swear, wait. Oh, you can't help it. Okay. Does anybody remember what I was talking about? I know I had a story that I was going to tell you, and I said I've already told you it. And I have. I've told a bunch of people. I've got to remember which. Oh, yeah. Okay. So they were mostly, I think, from the Philippines. It was super nice people. I really liked them a lot. So they had this upper management, which we never saw, middle management, which made a ton of money and did nothing. And then we slaves, right, who were working. So the middle management people were just, they never did anything, but they changed stuff all the time, like admin stuff, paperwork. So you had to do this today and this tomorrow and all this stuff. And I'm really bad at that. And I would forget. And my manager was super cool. I mean, super cool. We're friends to this day. He's left and married and everything else, but super great guy, young guy. And I told him, I said, look, here's the deal. I can't remember that kind of stuff. But what's the difference? My name is at the top of the list for making money. That's what you want, right? And he said, yeah. So I said, so screw these guys who are always bugging me. Oh, she can't remember that. It's like, okay, so what? I can't remember how to put this piece of paper in that thing, on what day or whatever. It was just stupid stuff. And I realized he was only changing it so he kept the job. You see what I mean? He was a real dick. Oop, I don't know if I could say that, but he was really a creepy guy. And he would always come out and say, fire him up, coaches. And we were the coaches, right? And that's all he'd do. And then he'd go back in his office. So one day, first of all, I had gotten in, Reggie was my manager. And so he and this other guy, just looking at this. Um, anyway, I would use the F word, and they would all burst out laughing. And I'd say, "What?" I just to me it was surprising. And finally, one night, one of them called me and goes, "Do you know why everybody loves you here?" And I said, "No, why does everybody love me here?" And he goes, "Because you can say the F word. And in our culture, you can't. Women can't. They can't at all. But you do. And so we all love you for that." I said, "Okay." So then this middle management guy comes out, or he cuts my pay 1 week, just cuts it really a lot. And so I go in to talk to him and I say, "What's the deal?" And of course, he's got a couple of guys in there because he always had guys in his office, but not the women. You couldn't come in. So I go in and I go, what the hell's going on here? I was making $1,000. Now I'm making 800. What happened? And he says something. I don't even remember what it was, but he gives me a quarter and he goes, "Let me pay you for the amount of time that you've wasted and how much you're worth." And normally I would never take it because it was so offensive, but I took it because I knew I was going to do something with them. I took the quarter. I said, "Thank you very much." And I walked out and I knew he was going to come after me because he knew he was in deep shit. I said, "Thank you very much." And I went back to my desk, put on my headset. I said, and he came running up, "Tori, I need to talk to you." I said, "Sorry, I'm on a call." And I talked to somebody on one of the calls as a call. And then afterwards, I went and saw human resources. And I said, "Let me ask you something." And the guy had a little golf thing in his office. And, the guys would come in, they'd putt and stuff like that. It was better. It was just, just absolute stick joke. Sorry, I said shit. I swear way too much, but I know, me too. Here I am. Man, man. All right. So anyway, there he is with his putting green. And I say, "Let me ask you something. Thank you, Hagish Bachelor. Hagish Bachelor. Have you seen the video of the Scottish people trying to say purple burglar alarm?" It's one of my favorites. Oh, you got to send that to me. Love it. Anyway, so I asked the guy, I say, "This guy's kind of a jerk." And I say his name. He says, "Yeah, we have a lot of reports on him." And I said, "Really?" And I said, "Well, have you ever read the book Blink?" And he goes, "No." And I said, "Okay, well, in it, it's all about your first instincts. And in it is a whole chapter on doctors and why do doctors get sued. And there's really only three reasons they get sued. One is they screwed up medically. Two is another medical thing. I forget what it is. But the third one, and the main reason they get sued, is because they are abusive to their customers. And I said, that guy, for what you just said,
Did you get
because
it
you have
separated
reports on it,
apart from
people writing up saying it ticked him off. And I know, all of us, nobody liked the guy. Hey,
Hello.
hi. Hi, guys.
Say hi, girls.
These little doggies. So I said, so here's the deal. I told him about the 25 cents that he paid me 25 cents for wasting his time. I said, "I'm not going to sue you, but I promise you this. Somebody is going to come into this office. He's going to do one of his jerky things and they're going to sue you. And you know who they're going to come to first? They're going to come to you, HR. And they're going to say, 'Did you have any knowledge of this guy doing this kind of thing?' And of course, he's going to have to say, 'Well, I do have this stack of reports.'" And I said, "Think about it, man. You're making over $100,000. Is it really worth it for you to keep supporting this guy and his abuses?" And 3 days later, we had a mandatory meeting and we were all there. And he comes out, he goes, "I'm really sorry. I'm going to have to leave the group. I have to go help my parents." And we're all like, "Yay." That's my Friday night story for tonight. At least that was one of them. But anyway, Blink is a good book. You should read it. If you haven't read it, it's really, really a good book. Hi, Danny. How are you? We miss you. We miss you. You're in trouble. I don't get why you're having to do a trial. If you're the Danny that's having to do a trial, I don't get it. Ooh, the lights came on. What do you know? Okay. No, I cannot find it on YouTube. Ha ha ha. I do love the video. Okay. So you know what it is. Oh, and there it is. But for for me, it'll go away after I post it. If you can send it to me, someone, that'd be great. DT Danny, you're not welcome inside our church. What church? This is not a church. Hi, guys.
But they're lovely. Yeah, Andy's great.
Danny, why have you been naughty? Oh, thank you. Yo-yos. Give Tori her 1 million. That's even still not enough of her worth. Ah, thank you for that. I was wondering if I still had super chats because it's been a little unsuper chatty, but thank you for doing that. That really helps me. Thank you. A big lot. Thank you. And you're right. If you tack on interest, it's a lot of money. I do have a PayPal link. I can't get to it here, but maybe Love It can show you. But if you go to Tory Magoo 44, the original, my main page, underneath it says for more information about Tory. And if you click on that, it has the LinkedIn tree. And in that is the PayPal thing to click on. No, I didn't see that, but I'm glad I wasn't here. Was it awful? DT? 24 years of interest on 1 million? Miss Devitt's not good. I know. That's how I got some of my money back from them before, because they were screwing me around. They wouldn't pay me. And I said, okay, let's get something straight. You can either pay me what you owe me. Oh, thank you. 86 GOP. Thanks for your service. Thank you. I appreciate it. I guess, can I hit the like on this? I don't know. It says it has a little like. Oh, it does. All right. Hey, I got to like hers too. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't know I could like it. Nice. Thanks for your service. Thank you. That's sweet. I still want to go out to lunch with you. Okay. Jeff was actually decent with Kelly. He didn't stick around. Yeah, he probably knows. He doesn't exactly have the best reputation around. I think my friends are coming. Maybe they're not. What time is it? Yeah, ordered at 8. Maybe not. Oh, I can't check because I'm using the phone. I was gonna check my phone to see maybe they texted me. That's okay. Good to see you, 86 GOP. Jeff was actually okay. Yes, we don't give guys like Jeff a second chance. Yeah, exactly. They're already proven. Yeah. Odds is that a false 86. Corey needs a smartwatch. Oh, do they have smartwatches where you could get a text on it? I know my friend has an Apple Watch, but those are really expensive. Links where you can also support Tori as a super chat. Thank you. Thank you very much. Love it. It's good to see you. Such a creepy human. Not witness though. You're saying to witness that whoever she's talking about is creepy. You can type his name in, David Miscavige. No, thank you. Just watched 11th floor. Thanks for that. What's 11th floor? I don't know what you're talking about. What is 11th floor? I don't know it. Hello from the Lewis and Clark Bridge. All right. The Washington side. That's a pretty area. Really funny Scottish video toy. Oh, okay. And it's called the 11th floor. That's good to know. Oh my God. Not a streamer, bro. 9.99. That's really great. That's a good nick. I like that. Not a streamer, bro. Hello.
No, I did not.
Good night. You too. Ooh, what happened? Everybody went away. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, each of you, for being so kind. It's a funny video. I'll send it to you. Okay, good. All this stuff you send me is cool. Wow, here's a big dog. You walk by. Oh, I see. They're coming this way. I'll show you. Big. There you go. He's a big white dog. He'll come closer and then I'll show you. Epic fail, Scientology. Epic fail. Thank you, love it. I don't have an Apple Watch because you have to pay for a separate line. Ooh, I'm old school, but I did finally get rid of my landline. I know I haven't yet. Thanks for all the super jobs. Yeah, it's going to give Tori more spending money for a trip to Santa Fe. Well, I have the Santa Fe thing covered, so that's good, but it's going to give me more money for my laptop. Yeah, that's what I need. November 11th, I'd be out 7 years. Hey, congratulations, the Wizard Howland. I can't read the last part of it. C. Nice. I love Santa Fe. Yeah, I'm going to Santa Fe to visit my brother, and I already paid for the ticket and everything. I was going to take the train, and thanks to Spanky and Love It, they both said take the flight. It's not that much more. It's $300, whereas and they'll give back his money, which is I think 150. So that'll work out. I was a member of Nashville Church. Wow. The Wizard Owlin Celestial. Interesting. Okay. Marzi. Marzi Dotes. You have an Android. They have a nice smartwatch for them too. But what I don't like is you have to charge it every couple days. Oh my God. Not a streamer, bro. Thank you so much. Wow. I appreciate that. Now, what I need from any of you that know computers is what do you recommend for email me what you recommend to get as a laptop. And I'm not Apple, I'm Android. But I really need somebody to help me get what you get. Or if you live in the area, we can go together and you can help me pick it out. I did a consult gig there a few months a while back. Oh, great. Nice witness. I know, me too. It's a good name. How about Mersey Dose? I got a Microsoft laptop. Good price too. Yeah, Microsoft laptop. That doesn't tell me enough about it. It's like how much memory should I get? That kind of thing. Those are things I don't really know. I'm an Apple whore, but Acer makes decent laptops. Hi. He sent out, but he said hi. Oh, thank you. I can like these now. I didn't know that. Ooh, I didn't know that. Thank you. Thank you for supporting Tory. Truly, you guys are really generous. I bet Henri would. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Good thinking. Let's see if he will. All the extra I have. One. Thank you. No, I greatly appreciate it. Very cutesy. It's very, very kind of you. I mean, everything. That's what I always tell people whenever they need something, every little bit helps. It really does. Hello. Okay. That's in yours. Thank you, Sophie and Love It and Cutesy and all you guys who chipped in. Thank you. That was a call I'm supposed to take, but I can't really take it. Here's the dog. Here's the big white dog. Oh, wait. Gotta do it the other way. Ah, there we there we there we go. Pretty dog. And here comes, I think, a seal type, right? We're gonna look like one. Are you a Scientologist? Yes. He always had that snippy look. I like your dog. Cool dog. At least he waved to me. The other guy, someone asked me the other night, how can you tell if they're Scientologists? How can you not? They're the only ones that walk by your life. They're just so snippy and better than everybody. Oh my God, 86 GOP. Good Lord. With all the, oh, that's so cute. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, that's very sweet. Now all of these I get at the end of the month. That's the thing. All right, they're on their way. They are coming. Thank you, 86 GOP. That was very kind. No, wait, I gotta, your thing doesn't have the like thing on it, but you got those cute. But you're cute. How do you do that? If you're here in LA, you would probably be able to help me pick out a computer too. Must be a golden doodle. Now that's what Spenny has. Think something a doodle. Tori is so funny when she describes a psychologist. Well, isn't it true? I mean, they're like, I was never like that. I never was. It just was like I used to go talk to the executives and say, look, can't you just ask them to smile, say hello when you're out on the street like this? I mean, it's so offensive the way they're just like so much better than everyone, and we're on post and we're going to our next thing. It's like, okay, they still look like morons. And I felt that way when I was in. Thank you, 86 BOP, and everybody else who chipped in. This is so kind. Thank you. So nice of you. Such a generous gift. It is. It really is. Surprised me again. What tasks do you need a laptop to perform? Well, mostly this. This is what it is. And I kind of want to learn how to edit. But just like how you saw 86 GOP had all those little things at the end. I don't know how to do anything like that. I don't even know how to do the thing like if you made a video and I said, well, here's, I want to show you guys this thing that someone said, here you go. I don't know how to do that. And mine is so old, I don't think it'll work. But cast. So that's what I want. Hi. Is it cold out tonight for you? That is Scientology. You can tell. See? They're just snippy and they won't answer. All the rest of the people that walk by here answer. Wait, they got a certain look. They don't have time for it. So it couldn't be more obvious. Eating rice and beans. This is a new thing that now I found out. Someone called me and told me because apparently someone on Reddit tried to, really smash me in and stuff, which I don't even read Reddit, so and I don't recommend it because I think it's run by OSA, at least the Scientology section. And but she called me and told me, she goes, "Yeah, you won't believe what they got now." And I said, "What now?" And she said, "Well, the angry gay pope tried to take you on, and everybody pounded him, which thank you to anybody who did. And so now they've got a thing. Tory is so nice. We love Tory, which is OSA lying through their teeth. But she's really too old to be doing this. She shouldn't be out like this now." Streaming Zoom type interviews. They're very rude. And they were rude when I was in. I was trying to get them to change it back then. And it's weird because it's like we don't see it. Well, all of us did. Nice dog. Pretty. Hello. See, they say hello. They weren't like real friendly, but at least they said hello. They kind of nodded. It's like, they acknowledge that another person is there. Whereas Scientologists do, it's no one else there but them. You think that you know what doesn't stink. They think that they think that you know what doesn't stink. I don't know what that means. Kelly, you gotta say it in a different way. Tori is SP shedding on the Scientology. I know I'm shedding SP-ness. That's why they have to walk on the other side of the street for the see her. I like the Microsoft Surface Laptop Studio. Very useful. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Hang on. Because I can't type it in. It's not there. I got a new purse today. I don't have it today because this is more my protest. This is my old protest bag, but it's so functional. It has all kinds of little zipper things and stuff like that. It's really tons of little pocket. All right, so now let me go back to 86 thing. The Microsoft Surface Laptop Studio. Okay, so the Microsoft Surface Laptop Studio. Okay. Okay. The Microsoft Surface Laptop Studio. And how many like gigabytes or whatever it is, like what size do you recommend? Thank you, 86 GOP. That helps. I wrote it down. See, yeah. But I need like the memory and RAM or whatever it is. I don't even know what RAM is, believe it or not. Please put questions or comments in bold so Tori can easily see them. Okay, question. All right, here we go. Kenny, why Scientology now so very weird these days? They've honestly they've been weird for a long, long time. It's just they're shut down. Look at these windows. And this is every building. Wait, see? See how all the windows are shut down? That's in every single building in Los Angeles. So I'm sure Davy Boy isn't happy with that. It's like that's every building, every Scientology building shut down. That's thanks to the live streamers. So, you know, they're pissed. And I'm sure they've been planting seeds of what we used to call third party, which is, just trying to trash somebody. Good evening, Tory mods and chat. Hi, season 420. I interviewed for a job at Reddit today. Ooh, I guess I'm desperate. Okay. Well, you can report on it. You can do a little investigation while you're there. And you can actually find out, are they, it'd be hard to tell because they hire people that aren't Scientologists. But you got to do what you got to do. Back to where she said she was on Reddit. Okay. Look also at MacBook. No, I'm not going to do a MacBook because I've been doing Amazon, or not Amazon. The opposite of uh, the opposite of what you're talking about, Macs and Apple and stuff like that. I don't want to do Apple. Not that I don't want to. It's just I haven't done it in 1,000 years. And I've talked to people who did try to switch it, and they said it's really hard, really. So there you go. Plus, it's really expensive. And I read Steve Jobs' book, and my God, his thing is like, no, this all goes through Apple. That's the way we're going to run it. And I'm like, no, I don't want to be in that category. I want to be able to open it up and do stuff I want to do. I know the editing. Hi, you have a laptop?
No.
Okay. Yes. Get at least terabyte. Okay, thank you. That helps. A terabyte, I know what that is now because Bunker taught me a few years ago. Terabyte. And that's memory, right? The door. Thank you, though, Sophie. Does your brother drive to Albuquerque? He's gonna. Yeah, he's gonna drive to Albuquerque to pick me up. Friday night in LA is weird. I could call random access memory. Oh, that's what RAM is. Random access memory. The random access, I don't quite get, but memory, I get it. Yes, agree, Eric. RAM is most important over bits. So the terabyte would handle the RAM, right? Hardly a comparison, dude. They're not even in the same ballpark. Tory is a genuine activist who seeks to inform people. Who are we talking about here? Hi, Eric. There's Ram. What are you talking about, love it? Does your brother drive? Yeah, I use it here. Editing tools, I got that. I know those are great on the MacBook. Really lovely, beautiful, kind of amazing. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Justice. Sophie, hello there. Nice. Look in the MacBook also. All right, I will. What the hell? You guys said to, I will. Well, a Microsoft laptop, I have is amazing. Well, that's good. That helps. That's what GOP says. There's Henri. Hi, Henri. Get your ass over here. If you don't have a laptop, by the time I get back, okay, don't worry about it and I'll help out. Okay, that's great. And of course, 86 would stick with Microsoft Accenture is a Microsoft Gold partner. Accenture. I don't know Accenture. All right, well, when are you coming back, Henri? Is Accenture different than Microsoft? It's a Microsoft Gold partner. Writing it down. Okay. Okay, thank you, witness. MacBook rules. I know. I have heard that. Okay, so that's the one. Well, Henri, when do you come back? And 86 Cube here, are you in the area? Could you come help me? Witness, that would be awesome. Airplane Bay. Oh, he's here? Hi, Eric. I don't know if you guys saw, I interviewed Eric. Oh, there you go. Oh, no, that's Henri. Here. All right. Eric, hi there. Okay. Missed it. Oh, I love this woman. So very respectful. Thank you. Not a streamer, bro. I love that. Who wants to stick with Android? Well, if you think I could switch, I'll try it, but Apple can't operate Android. Yeah, she's talking about a laptop, not a phone. Yeah, I know they probably aren't. They can't. I was working under the vice president of OSA, and I sent her a link. This was in the 90s, the late 90s. I sent her a link. I said, check this out. And she said, could you just copy paste it? And that's when I realized, oh my God, she's the vice president of Scientology and she can't look at the internet. That's why she can't click on the link. Very freaky. I know Apple and Android are, it's really funny how different they are. Thank you. Not a streamer girl. That's cool. Don't do Apple, spend more on a laptop. I had so many problems with PCs. Keys falling off and other problems. Wow. I didn't have those problems. Just saying that you can't be compared with other 4 years, 1 in a million. Oh, thank you. And you are too, Sophie, and love it. And all of you here. If you don't have a laptop, okay, so let me know when you're going to get back on me. Now I'm way behind. I think of Ashley. She's always like, you're way behind. Okay. Oh, what is this? You got to do this. What is that? Picture of LRH? Bashing. Wow, that was big. What is that? What? God, what are those guys doing with that? Gigantic something. Okay, they're going around the corner. Weird. Totally weird, dude. Weird. Gold Carter says, okay. Ah, thank you. Who is this? Read this. I just blurry. Heart Healer 44. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much. There's 80. It was stout young. This is my drawing from the courtroom. um, thank you, Heart Healer 44. Best numbers. Thank you. Thank you so much. Tori, there is a fantastic woman on YouTube who hands out amazing help with the internet, apps, all kinds of love it. Will find it and type out the name. Okay. Yeah, because I get kind of freaky poking around because there's so many con people out there. Chromebook is a laptop too. I know someone else suggested Chromebook. That's why I'm saying like each person, the Mac person is like get a Mac. The PC person is get a PC. The Chrome person is get a Chrome. So it's like that's what I'm trying to get. Like if Henri would come with me, that would really help. Computer comment, computer fun. I think I have it. I think I'm good. Thanks, Sophie, because there was 286 GOPs with different profile pictures. I'll send you a pre-configured laptop under 14. Okay, that's good, witness. That would help. And with the name and everything. Look at this restaurant. I cannot believe this every night. Can you see it? Oh, wait, you're seeing me. Sorry. Sorry. Come on. There you go. Can you see it down there? It's just packed. I mean, every night it's packed. Every time I'm here, it's never not packed. Scientology screwed up on that one because they're not run by Scientologists. Does she really need all that machine? All what machine? I'm going to go with Henri or 86 GOP. Tori, I'll send you. Okay. Because I want to go with someone, because, they always have the, do you want this or that? And I'm there going, I don't even know what that is. And then I don't. I wonder what computers they use in town. I don't think they have in town anymore. Really don't. They used to have it right down the street. That was it, right at the corner of L. Ron Hubbard Way and Fountain was in town. I don't think they have it in. They must have something, but they don't have what you think. I've got stay away orders from Big Blue. Oh, Henri. But I can come pick you up. I can meet you somewhere. I don't care about Big Blue. Can't be. That's okay. I'll be live soon though. But I can meet you. I can meet you. I live in Burbank, so I can come. We can meet there, or I can come wherever you are. Just send me an email, and then when you get back, which I don't know what that means. Oh my God! Here's another one. A super chat. What should one do or say if approached by Scientologists wearing a vest, offering offering a free movie or personality test? Take it. It's like I took it. That she was from Germany. I knew she didn't know what she was doing. And she said, "Do you want a free stress test?" And I said, "Sure." And this was at that outside the AMC. They had a little thing in Burbank set up. And so I picked up the cans and she said, "Okay, what are you stressed out about?" And I looked at her and I said, "David Miscavige." And the e-meter it had a big read, which means there's charge on it, right? And I said, "Well, that had something on it." And she looked up at me, and this guy came running down the street. Get away from us! Don't talk to her. She's a declared suppressive person. She's an evil person. It was really funny. I said, you failed on that, man. I'd already given him my card and everything else. Oh, Chromebook is based off of Android. So if you're comfortable with Android, Chromebook is good. Okay. But somebody told me Chromebook wasn't enough. They didn't think. No, Intel is building their own city in Arizona. Really? Wow. That's what happened. A whole bunch of friends were going to move up to Spokane, Washington. And overnight, they all said no. And I said, what happened? Amazon moved in. They bought all the houses. All the prices went up. Okay, so FB123. Oh yeah, thank you, FB123. Oh yeah, yeah. Did you get the like? I don't know, but I don't think it'll let me like it. Thank you. I definitely. Oh yeah, there we go. There's. Thank you. Well, anyway, I did like it, and thank you. 123. Thanks. Definitely. Hello, Tori from the Jehovah's Witness. Hello.
Hello.
How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Excellent.
Sorry, passing over. Yeah.
Yeah. Shade tree mechanic. Yes. Take a friend with you. That's what I think. Thank you. I do, because I always end up calling Bunker. Bunker. I'm buying a phone. What do I do? Hi, Kenny. All right, good. Well, I've got enough things, I think. And then Henri, you need to tell me when you're coming back. I can put on my schedule. Henri. Maybe he left. You didn't CSW. You don't have an okay to leave. Yes, take a friend with you. That's the funny thing. That's another funny thing about Scientology. Don't let anyone who you don't know on your computer. I don't believe me. Please refrain from using all caps. Okay, fair enough. Hello. Wow, look at you. Look at this guy. He's got two dogs and he's pulling his suitcase. Wow, that's a lot. Huh? Two dogs and a suitcase? Maybe they just kicked him out. Now you can't have dogs in Scientology. Phone book sucks. Okay. Well, we'll have to go with 86 GOP or Henri or Witness if Witness comes back. Both of them, I guess, are leaving. Okay. Peter Andrew, she doesn't really need that much graphic. Just enough for a movie. Okay, so they're coming and they each have chairs. So these are some of my friends. I don't know if they want to be on camera, so I'm trying to think of how we can do this. I think I'm going to have to move out up a little bit. Yeah, I can get up out of my chair. That's a good thing. A couple of months ago, I couldn't. Now they can be one there, maybe one, two. I don't know. I'll have to sort it because we can't block a sidewalk. That's the only problem. It doesn't really need that much graphics. Let's put the video editing really sound like doing AI video. Just needs some I don't know. I don't know. I might want to do AI video. So I don't want to get just a little bit. Nice. Okay, so no Chromebook. All right. Who is that? Wait, SP alert. Ooh, I'm an SP. Who are you? Is this an SP in the chat room that you don't like, or is this what is the alert? Okay. Never give your real name or phone number. Absolutely. You will never, that's another thing I can tell you guys. For the guys who don't know that, years ago I was in, and I said, look, millions of people have bought the Dianetics. Why don't we start calling them up and get them in? To me, it just seemed like, hello, it's a great way to get new people in. And they said, okay. So I started calling up and I'm like, hi, I'm Tori from the Church of Scientology. I just wanted to find out, and people were like, don't ever call me again. Right. And then I'd call the next one, hi, this is Tori from the Church. Don't ever call me again. And people were like, that person that you are calling has been dead for 10 years and they won't stop sending me mail. So that's why I tell people really don't give them your number because you'll never get off their list. Ah, thank you. Oh, wait, let's see if I can read it. Yo-yos. All right, to the SP fund. All right, cool. There we go. And it did work where I liked it. All right. Thank you. Thank you for that. That's not food. Okay. Peter, nice job. On it. Great processor. You might want to jump up RAM to 32 gigabytes, but sold right now. Yeah. Hi, Tori. Hi, everyone. We have a huge Intel campus in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. Wow. Is that far from Santa Fe? Rio Rancho? Mhm. Sophie, it is a hit or miss here in the U.S. too. Yeah, yeah. Good. The nice Jessica. I haven't, but I think she'll come back again. Yeah, it's probably just timing. Very, very few people are out here tonight. Oh, here come my friends. I left the JWs because the coach don't permit parents to give, but I know. Good for you for leaving. Happy with my phone bill. iPad, iPhone. Okay. Hello, little doggy. Hi.
Yo,
So I think it, hey,
fancy running into you here.
I know. Shock of all shock.
We were watching you earlier.
Oh, yeah, it's been a good night. It's been fun.
Brought chairs.
Huh?
I brought chairs
Good.
with tables.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
I spent a lot of time on the road.
Yeah. See you. You want me to should I put you on the camera or not?
Sorry?
You want to be on the camera or not?
Oh, yeah, but
I know who that is.
what's that?
Someone's trying to call me, and it's because they're blocked and they're pissed off.
Oh, really? Who blocked him?
One of my moderators.
Oh, okay. Well, shit happens.
I don't run this. They help me out, and I respect their decision.
Yeah.
It's like I get it. I
Yeah,
get both sides. I really do. But it's like
Instead of the end. You sit next to her. You can sit next to her. I'll sit on the other side.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
you sit here. And
Yeah.
sit on the
Okay,
other
good.
side.
Here.
No, not there. No. It's- Here, I'll silence it for a minute.
Oh. I should bought that.
No, there you go. Hi.
Hey.
I know it's good to see you. Oh,
Yeah, absolutely. We were just I was just passing by.
good.
Thought I'd stop in and say hello.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna go park the car
Oh, good. Okay.
and I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Good thinking. All right. So let me just check on these cats. Sophie and Lovett. It's the same here. Okay. Tory. Oh, good. Good. He left the JWs because they don't permit parents. Yeah, that's really gross. Good for you. Our 42 Niners fan for life.
42 Niners.
It's a team. It's a football team.
49ers. 42 Niners.
Okay, 49. I was there at Big Blue once when I was passing through LA and I lived in San Diego. It was so creepy. I know. A lot of people think it's creepy. It's the Truman Show in action. Hello, Tori. Hey, Sophie. Who keeps ringing? I think it's your favorite person that's banned, and they're upset that they're banned. So we'll just leave it at that. That's who's calling, and what can I say? We'll just leave it be. You guys are running the show. There you go. Hang on a second. All right, I'm back. Let's see. Now wait, what is that? Oh,
It's here.
what? Wait, no. Okay, my friend Yvonne is here. I need to see the Truman Show. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, definitely watch it. It really is, in essence, what Scientology is. And if you see it, you might have to watch it a few times to really get it because it's sort of corny. But but it is exactly how it works. You can't see the walls. I need to see the Truman Show. Okay, yeah, so you definitely do. Yeah. Sophie is always doing good. I'll tell her you said hi, Jennifer. He went to park the car. No one is welcome to distract from Tory. It's important work. If that's your intention, get yourself a therapist to work on the narcissistic tendencies. Okay, I don't want to call people names. It's like enough of that. I'm not going to answer the phone anymore. That's all. It's just, I just wanted to tell you that's what it was. But I don't want to get into people who are this or that. I need to see the Truman Show. Yeah, you do. Yeah, it is, Adrian. That's who just came. Mitch Brisker. I think I'm saying his name. I met him a couple months ago. Keep eating. I keep eating to watch that. Oh, you keep meaning. I think you meant I keep meaning to watch that movie again every time you say it. I know that's why we should bring a camera thing out here and play it on the building. Hello.
Hi.
Who's got her ear things in? Is the sign lit up like the Hollywood sign? I will show you and you can see it. There you go. It was really funny. Earlier I came and this whole family was here, a whole bunch of people from Sacramento or Seattle. And I heard the father say, if they come out here, run. Right. And so I was getting my chair out and I said, could you help me just pull it up to there? And they did. And I knew they would have liked this. And I said, I was in it for 30 years. And they went, really? And they all came over. They had kids and stuff. And I talked to them and said, be very careful with it. I said, go read Xenu.net because that has more references and information. Huh?
Your cards will be ready soon. Cards.
Oh, good. So anyway, I told him to read that and just for the kids to be careful because kids just don't get it and they're good at what they do. They find your little buttons and then they twist your arm and people think, well, I wouldn't fall for that. As the cult experts told me, anyone can fall for a cult if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Never forget that because those are experts that study cults. Yeah, the sign is lit up. It is. I just showed it to you. Right, definitely.
Which could have parked in front of you too. Which could have parked there right.
No,
What about behind you?
sorry, just logistics. Um, oh yeah, good. Chi, hi. Every once in a while, gave me this megaphone.
Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes.
Hi, can we help you?
Sí, un poco.
Ahorita están.
Sí, está rico. Sí, está muy bonito.
Que estén bien.
Gracias. Gracias.
What's bonito?
She said it's beautiful weather.
Oh yeah, it is. It got really nice. The weather finally. It's like thank God. Gina, thank you. Don't thank me. Thank you. I mean, it was a life changer, really. I was like kind of skunked. And Jay, if you remember, was really helping me a bunch. And then he left. And then Ashley's been helping me with Carlos. Those two have been helping me a bunch. But then I got the chair and I was able to put it up by myself and get in and out of it, stuff like that. But I still like having them around, but Ashley's going with Laura on the singing tour, and Carlos is taking a break. There you go. That's what's happening. He wrote a book. Yeah, he did write a book. Why didn't the mom of Janice Brady Gillum get treatment? Hello. Haven't I told you 80,000 times how many people die of cancer in Scientology every day?
I'm all very she did get behind. I'm still very She never got diagnosed. to get
It's
treatment.
still the same thing. It's medical abuse, Spanky, because they don't let them go to the doctor.
She could have gone to the doctor. You know, we want to. She could.
Okay. That's anyway. My message to you is that Scientologists die all the time from cancer because they either don't get medical treatment early enough, they don't see doctors enough, or even if they know they have cancer, they don't get treatment for it. And hers was late, and that's what that was. But anyway, it's an awful thing. I mean, if I had $1 for every Scientologist I know who's dead from cancer, I could probably retire for the rest of my life, forever. I mean, it's unbelievable. Why didn't the okay, gotcha. Mitch is parking the car. Yeah, that's what I said. He's gonna park the car. Hello, my precious friend. Thank you for your friendship to all of us. Well, thank you. Renee, hi. Hi, a lot of people. It's amazing. Treasure Rescue, aka Queen Bee, says Jihad. I hope everything's going well for you, Chi. Hope Mitch can come out and really keep speaking out on the cult instead of being caught up in the drama. He is. I mean, I think everyone excuse me. I had a long talk with Aaron a couple of days ago and talked to him about this. I think everyone is realizing, I'm telling each person individually, this is only a win for OSA. That's it. It's not a win for anybody else. It doesn't help to attack each other. And Aaron came out with that big thing saying he's not going to attack anybody. And he said he's good with Mitch. So that's good. But he's still attacking Chris Shelton. I know. Oh, good.
Render's doing okay.
Scientology, she the woman I want to grow up to teach my sons not to. Like, wouldn't that be good? I know, I think so too. Get one of those, projector things and do the Truman Show right here. It'd be really cool. Of course, they'd have it down in 5 minutes, but kids are super honest, scary. When looking at Big Blue, does anyone else see the Ghostbuster coming to clear out the ghosts? Hey, Tori. Hi, B. Taylor, and the good people of the chat. The Truman Show isn't corny. It is a great movie. I know. It's just, it's Jim Carrey, and it is a little corny.
It's a comedy.
It's a comedy. Yeah. So it is intended to be a comedy. But I'm saying, aside from that, it's very much like the Church of Scientology, like free acting lessons, and any other cult. Acupressure, I didn't know. I've only seen him on TV. Who you gonna call? I can tell you with unquestionably, one of the few people that has come out that OSA does not want light or speaking is Mitch Briscoe. Why? Because he worked with David Miscavige for 30 years. And he knows a lot of stuff. He taught me two things I never knew. Nobody else taught me it. He taught me it. He's a sharp guy. So You know, it's like whatever went down, I'm like, come on, time to welcome certain people into the community. And he's one of them. Sorry, Yosa, you're losing again. An epic fail. It's another one that you blew it with. Yeah. Thank you. This is actually Jay's hat. He left it at my house. But I like it. It's kind of fun. Turning into spring in Australia. Oh, you lucky dogs in Australia. That's nice. It's always nice when winter ends and spring comes. Thank you, Ian. Yeah, Sophie, who's from New Zealand, said Tori's right when she said they don't want Mitch
Bye. Bye-bye. Buenas noches.
telling everything he knows. They don't want him telling anything. Is Spanky Taylor there? Why do you ask, Peter? Peter Anderson. Oh my God. Is that Spanky? Love, love to Tori and Spanky.
Who wants to know?
Niagara Shasta. Yeah. Tori, when we were protesting here in Toronto, we kept yelling out smoking causes cancer and kills you. LRH was a liar. Yeah, good. Good. That's a good thing to yell out. Hello, beautiful Tori. Hello, Sophie. All right. How you guys? Sophie has been supportive of Mitch. Good. Please do not start Discord in the chat. Yeah, that's fine. There isn't any. I just wanted to say, I know from OSA, one thing they don't want is people that know inside knowledge speaking out. That's why they chased me across the country, not because of any other reason than I knew their secrets. With you two, there is really a celebrity center of ex skiers. Yep, lot watching tonight. So happy to know that Spanky and Mitch are there with you, Tori. We love you and your spirit. They are both great people. Um, G Buddy never in. They're not going to tell. That's why they have these nicknames. 49ers. I don't know Mitch, and I definitely don't like a lot of his behavior. All right, now, come on. I don't want to get into this because this starts all this stuff. Even Sophie, we just said you're good with him. So stay good with him. Let's just leave it at that. He does deserve a chance. And I hope he does as he could really be an effective critic. He will be.
He is.
He already is. He helped me. He taught me.
He wrote a paper. Say,
No.
what? Just back.
Okay, I've read it.
All right.
Like in 2 days, it's back.
Do you want me to put you on the camera? You can tell them. I did bring my water. I did.
Lady.
Hi.
How are you?
Happy Friday. I see how friendly that person is.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty
what
cool,
I
too.
used to say to the
See, I like those
executives.
pants too. That's
Yeah.
why I was reading those.
All you have to do is say hi. Have them just
But
say
those are going to the restaurant. They're not members. They're going.
it. I know that, but
yeah.
I'm just saying, I've been telling these guys for years. I spoke to the executives saying, can't the CEO just say hello on the street?
Yeah.
Look at how hard that was. She didn't stop. She did, it didn't bother her at all. But it really is, it really increases, it would have increased their, yeah.
Sure. She's very keen. Hello, ladies. She said,
I'm not really friends with Leah. No, not because I don't like her. I just don't really know her. I went out to lunch with her during the Danny Masterson's trial, but I really don't know her. I can't really say she's a friend of mine. But I wish her well, and I hope her trial thing is going well. Love it. Good one. Sophie, name one time we haven't agreed.
what's called. So. No, yeah, well, but she's in the red there because
Yeah.
we're not going to be here long. But
True
that's okay.
witness.
All right, did you walk? Is it a long way for you to walk? Okay, bye bye.
Second. All right. Here is the infamous.
Hi, guys.
Thank you, Taylor.
Hi. I just came by to say hi to Tori for a wee bit. It's good to say hello to you all.
And thank you for everything you do.
Oh, to me? Oh,
To them. These guys.
thank you for everything you do and for all your support. Really. Thank you so much.
You guys are great. That's how she's watching the cameras tonight. Have to be squirming. Truly.
What? Who they say?
They just said Scientology is always watching
Oh.
the things they have to be squirming. Like, Desert Dog said, Mitch said at the big boy table, I'm sure he could stir some trouble. Yep, they know that. Excuse me. They don't want Mitch talking. Maybe we should welcome him back and try to bring him back against the cult. He's not perfect, but who really is? He is. He already is against the cult. He wrote a book about it. What's the name of his book?
The big lie.
The Big Lie by Mitch Briscoe. So he already wrote a book with a lot of details in it. I'm just starting to read it. Gave it to me for my birthday.
Very detailed.
Very detailed and very good. How awesome was U.S. Representative Jeremy Raskin calling out Scientology yesterday? I
No, he
almost
did.
didn't believe it was real. Thought it was AI.
Well,
Yeah, I think we missed
Oh,
that.
yeah. I didn't
We missed that. Wow. In the convention, at the Democratic convention, Christy? That's cool.
That's Christy Gordon.
No, The Ghostbusters at the Big Blue capturing the ghost. I can literally see it happening in my mind's eye. Tori, you're always sunshine. Thank you for being here. You are welcome, B. Taylor. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for being here. Yeah, I think you're right, Witness. And Sophie, more people leaving Scientology than joining, that's for sure. Epic fail. Always the epic fail. Yeah. It's like I told those people that were here earlier because I said you will see a lot of Scientology buildings, but look at all the windows all closed. That's every Scientology building in LA. And that's because of these live streamers. That's it. I know. The kids always see that and go, oh my God, the window's open. Christy, yep. Was great seeing someone having the balls to speak out. Who's that, Adrian? It's hard to find parking in that area. Yeah, it is. He's having a difficult time. Did he find anything?
Huh?
Did you
Yeah.
tell him about this?
Block away. But this guy crossed the street. This guy ran across the street. He came this way and then he ran across the street. So he pulled on it or whatever.
Look at this cute little doggy. Ah,
Tori,
hi.
if I join you?
Oh, this is your doggy. Hey, they've been talking about you. Come,
Oh.
come say hi.
Hi, guys. Hey, good to see you all.
Come over here because you're in the light there.
Oh, it's too
Ah,
much.
there you go. There you
Nice to
go.
see you.
I am giving the big side on the side behind
Oh, do
you.
I have that sign? It's above my head.
Let me
Hey,
see
so
your
I
dog.
have some good news and even better news.
Let me see your doggy. He's so cute.
Yeah, so the good news is I found a parking place.
Good.
The even better news is Weston pooped on the AOA front lawn. So, and he just pooped an hour ago, so he didn't have to. Like, it was a total spite poop. He was like, "Oh, this is AO, let me poop." So, yeah, he took a nice one.
So they're all chatting about you a bit.
About me, yeah, not much to say.
No,
there.
no, no. It's good though. They want you to be an activist.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
well,
like-
I sort of am.
And I
Just-
mentioned you wrote a book
yeah,
and that there's a lot of information in it, but I
Right.
also mentioned that I know Osa's worst nightmare would be you speaking out
yeah, totally.
because they don't.
Yeah, they don't know what to do with me.
Yeah.
There's more to Mitch Brisker than being a white privileged boomer,
Right.
which some people have accused me of being. Say overly privileged, I guess. But yeah, here we are.
Did you know that I worked for him for a while and got paid $1,000 a week?
For AO?
No. RPR, Ron's Public Relations.
Oh, RPR. Oh no. I know that. Well, I know that you before I worked on the Dynamics campaign, you worked on the Dynamics, or maybe it was even at the same time.
No, we were at the end when it became number one.
Oh, okay. I was at the beginning.
I said,
Where was
I said hello on camera.
She
Can-
said
can-
hi.
who said what?
I
Thank
said
you,
hello
because
on
everybody heard her voice and they're like, is Becky Taylor there?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I told her that. I
camera.
warned her. I told her.
This guy's voice and everything.
These guys
So,
are
I
like
can't say
detectives.
I am so lucky to be hanging out with these two lovely ladies. I'm like, this is such a privilege. I can't even begin to. Well, now you put the camera on.
Well, why not? Just
Now
say
that I'm
what you
saying
said.
nice things. Yeah, I'm really lucky to be here with these two people.
Thanks.
Wonderful people.
Thanks.
Yeah.
But we all are excited you're out and you're OSA agents. You don't have to stay there. Follow the policy and
Yeah.
walk out the door.
over me calling.
Question. What are your feelings and statements to the kid? Oh God, this is the kid thing. What are your feelings and statements to the kids who grew up in Scientology?
Oh, you mean
Obviously,
is that to me?
is that to Mitch or me? Renee? Who are you asking that to? You've got to direct it to someone. So let me know.
We can have dinner there.
Sorry?
We can have dinner there. We're good.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
That'd be great.
I think this might be Weston's favorite food ground.
This
Uh,
person just said, I love that Tori gets her her sweet cheeks out there educating the neighborhood. I've
Yeah,
been educating the neighborhood. It's always fun.
yeah.
Do you see all the bad PR out here, Miscavige? With your snotty SO members, they're so snotty when they come walking by. You can see them. They don't have to say anything. But I
And
usually,
a lot of them, they're gonna, they're gonna recognize us. And,
You won't recognize me.
it doesn't matter if they recognize
oh,
you.
no,
I
no,
have
no,
a
no, my
camera.
point is, I want them to.
I know, but
But
I'm just
I
saying,
want, like, there's a camera right over there.
they're not going to look at you anyway. That's what I'm saying. That's how you know it's them. They never
Oh,
look at
yeah,
us.
yeah, there
They
you go.
walk by. They're better than everybody, and they got a
They
place.
know it's all going there, so they don't know me at all.
Yeah, well, there's a camera right over there. That's the closest one I can see. Absolutely, they are gonna go batshit crazy with the three of us are like here being friends and just hanging out. But
Hi, one
they're gonna
love.
be like, no, not Mitch
No,
Pritzker,
no,
not him
not
too.
Mitch, Tory and Spanky.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Oh my God.
I believe with
But honey,
kindness.
we've known each other for how long, truly?
I've known you since the
He's
70s.
super friendly.
Can I say hi?
Oh yes, he'll go home with you.
Aw, he'll go home with you.
He's usually super. There you go.
Aw, cute. He's so cute.
Thank you for the kisses. Maybe no, really close, but she's like.
Oh.
Hey, you don't have a cat in there, do you?
Yeah, she has a cat.
Oh, but he likes cats. He likes everybody.
No.
Hey,
I think he's just being a little
Sophie.
shy tonight because he's.
Keep looking at you, baby. I think you felt Marcia.
Hello.
Have a good night.
Good night, guys. Have a nice walk.
Never get into Scientology.
Yeah.
Very strong.
Yeah. What?
He was barking because she was afraid. That's a
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
She was
she
a little
was- she was
weirded out
very-
for them, and he
she was
was,
very feared.
he's-
And that's how dogs are. All animals are like that. You know, if you're frightened.
I'm like that. If you come at me and you're scared, I'm gonna bark. Like, for sure. I'm absolutely gonna bark.
Only if they know your reputation would they be scared.
Yeah.
Witness, hey, oh, so the tacos taste better
Mitch,
when you're
when
free.
did we meet? 50 years ago?
Good point.
Mitch, how long ago did we meet? 50 years ago?
Did I what?
Right.
How long ago did we meet? 50 years ago?
Did I meet you?
Yeah,
Oh,
70.
1973.
73, okay.
Yeah,
Long time ago.
1973.
I met you in
Crazy.
72,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
but I didn't meet you.
No,
Yeah.
I never met you
I know.
until recently.
Yeah, recent.
But I sure
Who
knew who
knew?
you were, even when I was in Scientology. I was like,
That
"Oh,
was.
she seems kind of cool. Maybe I'm on the wrong side." She seems like she's having fun. She's funny.
I know.
It's like,
That's why I make my videos kind of corny, because then so many people had, like, Arnie was out then, and it was everything was very, very serious.
yeah, everybody was so
And I
serious.
just thought it
Yeah,
was
you
too
were.
heavy.
You
So I-
were a little bit of the
I
jester.
brought the stuffed animals into it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I lost all my friends, so I thought, okay, I'm gonna line my room with all these
Yeah.
animals as my friends, and so many people wrote to me saying you're so funny, and I started looking at your videos because they were light. You know what I mean? They weren't the big heavy.
Right,
This is what you need to know about Scientology,
right.
and I still am that way kind of today. And Jessica agrees with me. You know, she's the never in, but
Yeah.
she helped get all these things shut down. That was her and Streets, and she agrees with me. It's like humor. You got to keep humor in it.
Yeah.
It's too heavy. It's too heavy.
Yeah, I don't think the kind of harassing and bullying really.
No,
with that.
it doesn't. And
It's kinda
yelling
like
at
the Matrix. You know, I was thinking about this the other day. I actually talked about it the other day. There was years ago, I was being audited by, Scientology counseling. If there's anybody watching that doesn't know what auditing is, uh, I was being audited by this woman who she was a class 9 auditor, RTC rep.
right.
So she was pretty highly placed, right? And I was actually getting auditing from her on the weekends, right around the corner from her, right? And the movie The Matrix had just come out. and
All
we were
right.
talking about it, and she said, "Well, Mitch, that is real. Like it's like that's a fictionalized version of reality, but like everybody is just stuck in the Matrix. We're the ones, meaning Scientology, that's getting everybody out. So it's like these
Oh,
are
Scientologists in.
Yes, they are out of the matrix. We are in the matrix. You and me and this lovely young lady over here.
And all the people on on here.
Yeah, these guys are out of the matrix. They're
Right.
free.
But
That's
everybody in the real world. are
we're
in the
Agent
matrix.
Smith.
Yeah.
We're just a bunch of we're a programmed AI that's out
Yeah.
to destroy Scientology because these guys, because I know because I helped forward the indoctrination that we are completely controlled and are insane. Those of us that are speaking out against Scientology. And if you know, but in reality, it's the opposite because they're the ones that are in the matrix because they're the ones that are completely swallowed up into an illusion.
Somebody was mentioning on here that Jamie Raskin did a big anti-Scientology thing during the convention. Did you see it?
I saw it.
What was it?
Jamie Raskin thing? Oh, it's actually on. Aaron posted it.
Oh.
It's as a 27-second video. Jamie Raskin was on TYT, the Young Turks,
Oh,
which I watched.
yeah.
And they were talking about how MAGA, Trump's MAGA, is a cult. And then Jamie Raskin said, well, all religious culture like that. I mean, look at Scientology. You know, when they're
Jamie
not.
Raskin said.
Huh?
Jamie Raskin said.
He said, look at Scientology when they're not scrubbing Tom Cruise's yacht with a toothbrush or whatever they have to do for punishment. They're all afraid of David Miscavige, but he's the guy, and you know, they're all cursing him to themselves, but they're all afraid of him.
Yes.
Like he was liking him to Trump. And I think since you brought it up, that's one of the reasons so many Scientologists, even former Scientologists, are into Trump because he's a strong man and that's familiar to them.
They don't have to think.
Huh?
He tells them what to think.
Yeah, it tells them what to think. And it's like, oh, a strong man. We like having a strong man. So, but yeah, so this woman was likening, you know, was making this analogy about the Matrix, which is,
Oh,
she's right, but she had an opposite because they're
Right.
stuck in the Matrix.
Right.
But if you think about what got Neo out of the Matrix, and this is my whole point, like
Your
what
brother?
got him out?
your brother.
Huh?
Neil, your brother.
Yeah.
Neil, your brother. Make sure that they know who you're talking about. You said Neil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but what got people out of the, no, not my brother,
Oh.
Neo.
Oh, Neo.
Yeah,
Oh,
the guy
and
from,
the Matrix.
yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
What got him out of the Matrix was two things: wisdom and love.
Yeah.
The blue pill, I mean, the red pill was wisdom, right? And that was what's his name, Orpheus, that character. And the other thing that got him out was what's her name?
Carrie.
You know, the woman.
Yeah.
Anyway, the two things that got Neo out of the Matrix was love and wisdom. And you can't bully people out of the Matrix, is my only point. But I don't mind it when some of the protesters bully people because the church deserves it. So it's not
They
like,
do. They
it's
do.
not like
So-
I think they shouldn't do it. I'm just,
All right, now let me just clarify this, because this is the lady Renee who asked us about the kids.
oh,
And
okay.
so Renee, you still haven't said who you're addressing this to. You say statement. It would mean a lot to the second and third gens to say something as an adult who had kids in CFS.
That's to
okay.
me. We both do though.
My son was he went to Scientology school.
Yeah.
He really wasn't in Scientology. And he certainly, all of the stuff that the kids that were in the Sea Org or were raised in it grew up with, I didn't experience because I was public.
Right.
And my kid, you know, I had him doing all kinds of stuff other than Scientology.
Yeah, no, we did too.
I mean, he did the Doman thing for 5 years.
Yeah, but I mean, I can speak to that because my kids, you know, they went to Scientology schools until they were ready for middle school. Because we as Scientology parents, we believed that we needed to protect our kids from psychiatrists. And they were pretty much, if your kids acted out in school, in a public school, they were going to be put on drugs.
Right.
And unfortunately, people believe this, and it's completely false. It's a complete and utter lie.
Okay.
But when my kids around middle school, my former wife and I decided, no, they're going to grow up, they won't know how to talk to anybody but Scientology.
Right.
So we put them in public school and they did pretty well. And if both of my kids got out when they were early teens, but, one of the reasons that I spoke out was because I thought it would help anybody born into Scientology. I thought it would help if an adult stood up and said, look, we were doing the best we could, but we were wrong. And, really take responsibility for what we did. And I've tried to do that. Not everybody's really accepted it, but, yeah, I don't want to really get into that. But the fact of the
But
matter,
sometimes it takes the time. Like I've talked about OSA for 24 years,
yeah,
and people, I can sit down with them and they still go, "Oh, I never understood that."
yeah,
So it really is a repetition thing. It isn't like
It's
I
important.
said it and that's enough.
No, what you're saying is important. It's important.
Yeah,
that's
it's
a good
very
point.
important. It's very important.
If I wrote down everything that I learned from you, I don't have a notepad that big.
But I'm just saying, if
No, you're right. No,
Yeah.
the repetition.
No,
No, you're right.
and especially for the second and third generation,
Yeah, because I thought if I put it in a book, then I'm done. But
No.
it's not. No.
not even a little.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
love you. Bye-bye.
no,
I-
you
With my
gotta
friend.
say it and say
Yeah.
it and say it, and then eventually.
We're
And it's
not-
really shocking because I
Okay.
said it and said it and said
Okay.
it and said it. And, people would fight together and I'd say, this is a stat of OSA, right? And people are now, some people are calling me going, oh,
Wow.
we now realize this is a thing they're creating now.
Right.
I said, no, they've been doing this as long as I've been
Yeah.
speaking out. They've been having, and I opened the accounts in the 90s for them to do that. I didn't know they were doing it. And as soon as I found out, I left Scientology forever.
Yeah.
But the point is, it takes a while for people to get
Yeah.
it. So especially with the kid thing, I think you need to say whatever you're going to say, because that's important.
Yeah.
And
But I mean, one thing that I really want to say is that,
do you want me to put the camera on?
yeah, you can put it on. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm totally
Right,
fine
here
on
he is.
being on camera. I'm on camera all the time.
Oh,
Hi guys.
I got it the wrong way. Whoops.
Yeah.
There you go.
Are we good?
But see,
That
you're
feels
better
awful
out
close.
here because the light is right behind you.
Okay, well, I'll move out here.
See, out here we can really see you.
Yeah, okay, good.
Because the other way, the light is
So
right.
now they're gonna be really freaking out because,
That's okay.
no, I hope they do. Do you smell the weed?
Yeah, I
No,
do.
do you know the Scientology secret members? They walk through a cloud of weed. They're gonna have to do their cure up again. I mean, seriously, they will freak out.
Wow.
No, I mean, one of the things that I want to say to address that question, that comment, is that it's ultimately we all kind of, like like my kids ultimately had to come to a realization that, our parents thought they were doing the best that they could. And
Your parents meaning you and
meaning
Yeah.
me and my former wife,
Right.
because we really did think we were helping save the world
Right.
for them.
Right.
And, and it's so, I mean, because I knew some of these kids at Gold. I knew Mike Brown and I knew Sterling and I knew Laura FM and I knew them as kids,
Oh.
as early teens and small kids. And one of the reasons that I spoke out was because I thought, well, it would be not just good for me, but it would be good for them if they actually saw an adult come out and say, you know what? We thought we were doing the best we could and we screwed up and we're sorry.
No, I think that's important.
Yeah. And because it's really true, because, our kids, like your kids and my kids, they didn't necessarily experience the same level of abandonment.
Pardon me?
They didn't necessarily experience the same level of.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I mean, I was gone a lot. Like
I was not.
Yeah, you were there, and my former wife was there.
Yeah.
They didn't experience that, but the thing they experienced was a very transactional level of love, meaning, if you want love, you got to get your stats up.
And I want to say this, which is every parent is different.
Yeah.
So Mitch can say this is true for he and his family. I can tell you something completely different. Spanky can tell you a different story. So that is a key thing for the
Yeah.
second and third gens to
Yeah.
understand. We are not, we weren't like all
Yeah, we're not a
doing
monolithic
the same
group.
thing. at all. So anyway, now you can.
Yeah. But I think but that being said, I think there's some commonality. Like I think this idea that your kids are eternal spiritual beings and that they're kind of just your kids this lifetime. That whole stuff is, I think that's very common. It may be expressed or presented differently by different parents,
Right.
but I think that fundamental belief that, oh, you chose us, or we're your parents this lifetime, or spiritual beings. So
Yeah, I didn't have that at all.
not at all. Oh, yeah, we had that.
Hello.
But remember, I was on what I call the bridge next to the bridge to total
Yeah.
freedom because of epilepsy.
Right.
Everybody treated me like I was a degraded being, and I wasn't really worthy of Scientology. So it was sort of like a lot of stuff that everybody bought early on. The PTSSP, I went, this is bullshit. I had to pick somebody because you had to. I was in ethics, and who was
Right.
the SP?
Right.
And so I said, okay, my mom.
Yeah.
Because my
Well,
mom
you'd never get out of there.
well, she was pissed off because they took me off my medicine.
Right.
So in their world, she was an SP, but I knew it was bullshit. She had every right to be pissed off, and she was right. They were going to kill me.
Right.
So do you see what I mean?
Yeah,
So for
totally.
me,
No, I
that
totally.
changed my whole Truman Show to
Yeah.
I'm like I'm next to it.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. I'm really curious. That being said, that there is that fundamental belief, whether you're on the main bridge or a bridge next to it, that you lived a previous life. Right? Was that not part of the bridge next to the bridge?
I think it was, but I'm just saying I personally never really believed it.
Oh,
I did it in auditing because that's part of auditing. But
And it's easy to
I
fake.
was like, I read LRH early on and I thought he's right. He said a lot of people are going to think they're a big celebrity from another lifetime.
Mhm.
But he said most of those people shine somebody's shoes. That's really, they were, worker bees, but they want to be, like I met two Julius Caesars in one day.
Yeah, I met a couple of Marilyn Monroes.
Of course, we all did. But
Yeah.
the point is, I never had that. I never had that at all.
Yeah, no, I never had that either. I mean, I did believe, I did believe in a continuity of existence that would carry you from lifetime to lifetime. But in terms of,
But I sort of did that before Scientology.
Yeah,
I was
that's
in Buddhism
yeah.
and Taoism, and
well, I
that was
think,
sort of
I think it's not an
it's not
uncommon.
just a Scientology thing.
Yeah, it's not uncommon. It's not uncommon in the world. And I think Hubbard knew that, and he really exploited it. He really did.
Of course, he did with a lot of things, but he
Right.
took them from other things.
Absolutely.
And said he rewrapped it, put a bow on it, and said LRH
Yeah.
created it.
But I do think the way in which you are indoctrinated in Scientology to conceive of your past existence, that you projected onto your children as them having a past existence without you, and that then makes you less likely to really see your kids. And the thing that I thought was the most destructive about being a parent in Scientology was that you don't really see your children. Your children,
I didn't have
because
that.
there's the problem with raising your kids in Scientology is that, and this, I'm not trying to say like I'm a perfect parent, and I was far from a perfect parent, is that what kids really need is they need to be seen. They need to be told, I love you just because you're here, right? And you don't do that in Scientology. I love you because you're
Yeah, I
doing
did.
good.
I don't think when you say that you don't do that in Scientology, again, I don't think that's true. I did that all.
Yeah, I have generalized it.
I think for the most part, he's right. I mean, I think as Scientology parents, you're so busy being so focused on doing your job.
You guys were.
No.
I'm just
I
saying.
wasn't in the
don't
Sea Org
think
show.
any of us can speak for every
Well, then, no,
parent.
you can't.
And I'm just saying, I directly was attacked by some people who were positive I ruined their kids. And I said, I didn't even know your kids.
No, I didn't have.
I never saw a
I got
child
it. If I had
audited.
my kids, I failed.
I know.
So,
But-
I understand.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, it's like everybody's different. And I think these sweeping, this is what happens in Scientology is dangerous.
But I don't think he's saying generally speaking.
Well, no,
Generally speaking, I think that's correct. Generally speaking.
yeah, generally,
You were both in the Sea Org.
I wasn't in
So
the
for this,
No, he was.
but you were up by the Sea Org. Come on, you were at Gold. Don't say you
I
weren't.
mean, they had my ass locked up in golden handcuffs.
Exactly.
If that's what you-
Exactly. But you were up there. You weren't like an average public.
No,
You were
no,
up
no,
with
not at all.
scavenge.
Not at all. But I'm speaking about the tenets of the religion. Yeah, Tori, you were a bit of a unicorn. I mean, so why I love you because you were like you were like this rarity that yeah. So, but I think in general terms, Scientology parents don't really see their kids. They don't like they look at them, but they don't see them.
They,
You know, Hubbard
This
said this
basically-
thing. He said this interesting thing. Well, it's not interesting, but I think it's notable for this conversation. Um, in his BS Way to Happiness, which was just PR piece, puff piece, he said, "Be the child's friend," right? But in his ethics writings, he said, the if you to really discipline a kid, all you have to do is withdraw your friendship.
Withdraw what?
Withdraw your friendship. In other words, very transactional. You should be friends with your kid, which is he's right about that. Be friends. But then he said, so that way, when the kid's in trouble and you need to really get their attention, you can withdraw your friendship. You get what I'm saying? A parent should never withdraw their friendship
Yeah, I
from a
never.
child. But
never
Hubbard
did.
preached that like it was, and it kind of like there's a as a Scientology parent, there's like this cognitive dissonance that you're doing this because you feel you're supposed to, but you don't believe it.
Right.
I think you were just lucky in that you more knew it wasn't okay to believe that. It didn't feel right
I
when
mean, my path was awful. I mean, I have my own torture path, which I
Right.
said to this
It's
guy
different.
who was insisting I did all these bad things. I said, "Do you even know I have epilepsy?" And he said, "No." And I said, "Okay, then this conversation is over
Right.
because you don't know me, you don't know my life,
Right.
you don't know anything about me as a parent.
Right.
And believe me, what you're saying is completely not true."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like that's why I'm really big on not doing big generalities because that's the
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
what
Well, I will
happens.
definitely try to avoid it, but I can tell you in my case, my relationship, my former wife's relationship was
That's fine.
was-
In your thing, that's fine.
yeah. I mean, you say it's fine. I know what you mean. It wasn't actually fine, but
No, I don't mean it's fine what happened.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's fine that you speak about your, like I always say when I start myself, I go, this is based on my opinion
yeah.
and my experience.
Yeah, but I know
It's
so
not,
many parents.
I'm not going to speak on everybody,
Yeah.
even though I know a lot
Well,
of different parents, but
I
they
can,
would
yeah, but I
probably,
can tell you a lot of parents that I knew personally, when their kids, let's say, got to the point where they were going to be out of college. This was very common, not out of college, out of high school, because then you're at a kind of a crossroads. What are you going to do? You're going to get a job? You're going to go to university? What are you going to do? And it was a very common thing. And I know I did this, is tell your kids, look, you have a choice. You can get a job, right? You can go to college, or if you want to go on full-time training at the org, I'll pay for it. You can do one of those three things and get supported. Some kids need a little bit more of a like, you need to take a summer off and go to Europe and like figure it out. And what are you going to do? They need this kind of unconditional support, which I really regret
She got her son to you.
Huh? Not having given that to my kids. So
yeah, I got my son to Europe to get him away from Scientology.
yeah,
See, I knew
So-
he was in, I couldn't see it myself,
right.
but I knew he was in because I could see how the parents were treating their kids. And
Yeah,
I could see how what their future was,
yeah,
where they'd all give them a big title and they'd never make any more money. They'd have shitty pay and that was it.
yeah,
And I told my son that. I said, don't ever work for a Scientology company,
Yeah.
ever. And then
yeah. They'll abuse you.
beyond that, I got him in Pasadena City College, and they had a thing where they had 3 months where they went to Oxford, England, and studied there. And then he went, he cruised all over Europe during that
Wow.
summer break.
Yeah,
Because I knew it would change his life.
Yeah.
And it did.
Yeah.
It totally did. Because he
Yeah.
realized, oh my God, there's a whole world out here
yeah,
besides Scientology.
yeah. I mean, we wouldn't let Sea Org recruiters near our kids, and that was true with a lot of public Scientologists. They're like, no way they want their kids in the Sea Org. Because it's weird because you talk about cognitive dissonance or compartmentalizing or accepting two things being true. It's like
Right.
giving all of this trust and all of this money to the Sea Org, but it's
Right.
like, don't come near my kids. I
Right.
mean, I had to Well, I had to use whatever influence I had to just get them to never go to home.
Right,
And they did.
right.
I had to tell the main Sea Org recruiter, like, if my kids ever join the Sea Org, they'll be my, what do we call it, prospect.
Yeah.
I'm the one that, and so they left my kids alone. But it's just weird. I'll tell you something. And I remember Miss Gavish told me before the Ideal Orgs, when they were trying to figure out recruitment, right? He was always trying to figure out how to recruit more people. He once talked to me about how the Catholic Church, like you go back to Italy, you go back to the Renaissance time, right? These families, they'd all have 4 or 5 sons. And the biggest status symbol was to give one of them to the church. And so they were a priest. And it's also true with Irish Catholic families, like having a son that's a priest is like a big status
Big
symbol,
deal, yeah.
right? And Miscavige was like trying to figure out, like, that's what the Scientology parents should be doing. They should be like, it's a privilege to give one of your kids to the Sea Org. So, it's like.
No, I remember being at Flag and having parents talk about that. They were just so
Yeah,
proud. And it was like, you know,
yeah,
our kids are in the Sea Org and the planet Earth is run by Scientology Sea Org kids.
yeah.
And they would all laugh and think it was funny. And it was like, it wasn't really funny.
Well, we were, I guess a little bit on that parallel bridge, because there's no way the Sea Org was ever going to get any of our kids. For
Right.
one thing, just their nature. They were very creative. They were very literate.
But these kids that were in, that's what they're asking about. What would you say about that?
Can we be back to go back by 10? Can we be back by 10? Because I want to pick them back.
You want to be,
Before 10. I want to pick them up by 10.
oh, okay,
Thank you.
good. What time is it?
Thank you, Andy.
So
Okay, good. Yeah.
that's when it's-
Okay, good.
I'll tell you at 15
Okay,
minutes.
great. Perfect. What would I say to them? I don't know. I mean, I thought just, one of I remember I was speaking on somebody's channel, and I don't remember who it was, early on when I first started to speak out. And Laura FM, who I knew when she was a little girl at the
Yeah.
ranch, she all of a sudden, I didn't know she was Laura FM because I knew her under her name Megan.
I'm speaking to
and-
Mitch Brisker. Someone just asked, who am I talking to?
Oh, okay. And so, and I knew her parents, Phil and Diane. I knew them for 30 years and I never knew they had kids. How
Wow.
weird the Sea Org is.
Wow.
I worked with them at this building here for a few years, and then I worked with them at
So
Gold.
they were like at the cadet org and you never saw them.
No, I knew, well, Laura, I knew from the ranch.
Oh.
But I never connected. Phil and Diane, her parents never said,
Oh.
like Diane, her mom was a film librarian at Gold, and she had the same job forever.
Right.
And she had a desk, and I walked in and out of there on a daily basis.
Right.
It was in editing,
Right.
right? There was no pictures you don't have pictures of your kids on your desk.
Right.
Like, it's just families are completely invisible.
I know.
And so, but anyway, she sent, she was in the chat, Laura, and the first time I ever heard from her since leaving, and she was like, did you know my parents? Because she didn't know, that she knew who I was, because all the kids at the ranch knew who I was. She didn't know that I knew her parents. So yeah, I knew her parents. So I thought, I really hope that just my coming out and saying, that was wrong. To deconstruct the stuff that I did, to help people understand how the indoctrination works and all that. I
Right.
could say, look, I raised my kids in Scientology for their early teens, and it was a mistake.
Right.
And we're sorry we did that. And I would hope that would help them.
Yeah.
And all.
Okay, you're saying that there aren't children in the Sea Org.
I have said that there are no longer minors in the Sea Org.
That was canceled 20 years ago.
I didn't really put it in context. So when I first went, because we're not talking dates here yet, that might be the confusion.
Oh.
Because I go to Gold in 1990, maybe 92. I go over to the ranch property because we're using it as a backlot to build a set. I meet all those little kids. Interesting anecdote. So I went over there a number of times, and all these little kids would come up. It was like those pictures of Doctors Without Borders. You see the picture with the little kids coming up in the African village. It was like that, and they're hugging you, and you're thinking, these are high ARC kids. We have that term in Scientology. ARC, which means that there are kids that are able to really love. Is it coming up to you and hugging you? And then later I find out, no, they are so starved to be around an adult. And I'm literally in tears because I'm thinking, oh, these kids, they're so warm and wonderful. No, they're like puppies at the pound.
Yeah.
Nobody's petting them,
Right.
right? So
Good analogy.
yeah, so anyway, I watched those kids grow up. I didn't know what happened to Laura. They all got, as they grew up, Sterling and Mike were older ones. They ended up at Gold on staff.
Right.
Then a bunch of them were shipped off the flag because Miscavige didn't give a shit that they had parents at the base or that they were members of a family. To him, they were just bodies. Most of them got shipped off the flag. There were no more kids. So when I got there were little kids. There were no babies. There were a number of women who had multiple abortions. One of them, I thought she had 5, because she told me that. I just found out she had 7.
Wow.
And that woman is, I'm not going to mention her name, she's still in Scientology, which is just, she left the Sea Org, blows my mind. But I kind of lost my train of thought there. But anyway, yeah, I know where we're at. So I saw the kids grow up. Miss Gavage banned, like, no more babies. And
that was 20 years ago.
yeah, 20 years ago.
Right.
And then said to me, personally, just mentioned it one day, I don't want kids in the Sea Org. I don't want minors in the Sea Org anymore for 2 reasons. We got to educate them. We got to get them a GED, and we have to get them a, what do they call it? A legal guardian. And so now we have a young staff member who's not capable of working, and we have another adult staff member who has to watch the, it's just not worth it. It's a huge liability, and they just knocked it off. So it's completely not.
Let me add to this, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just going to tell
So
them.
I was stupid enough to say, yeah, there's no more. This is my personal experience.
No, I understand, but it's like we were in it when they canceled. I remember I joined staff at LA Org with Ann Snyder. And we were there for, I don't know, a couple of months, and they obviously didn't pay us what they said they were going to pay us. But the lady that ran it, who was the CEO, I forget her name, but she got pregnant. And she said, Tori, I got to go. And I said, what are you talking about? And she said, I can't work here anymore. And OSA had called me earlier and said, we need you to come over. And I said, okay. So I went over, and they said, you're just not going to believe what happened. I said, what happened? And they said, the kids have joined gangs. And I said, what kind of gangs? And they said, like the Bloods and the Crips. I mean, they're like hardcore gang members. And we need you to handle it. I said, okay. I figured I'll go talk to them. It can't be that hard. Right. So I go down and talk to this girl. And I say, what the hell happened? That you've joined a gang? Hi.
He's very friendly. You can say hi.
He won't fight.
Yeah, the worst thing he's going to do is take a shit on the Scientology property. Okay.
So I go down to talk to this girl, and I said, what happened? And she goes, they knew that I knew, we hardly ever see our parents. So these guys have said they will take us in, but we have to be loyal to them. So we are following never desert a comrade in need, in danger, or in trouble. And at that point, I said to OSA, you're screwed. There's nothing I can, they're following the tech that you've taught them for years. And now, they're using the tech against you.
Right. That thing you mentioned, never does, that's from the Scientology Code of Honor. Right. So
yeah. But I mean, it's a Scientology code, but they were using that as why they're sticking with the gangs.
Yeah,
and they couldn't leave them.
That was their family too. That was the only family they had.
Right.
That group was their family.
That was their
but I think
family was absent.
The point is that these kids were untethered. They didn't have parents.
Right.
And it was a huge liability.
Right.
And we all saw this happen. We saw them evolve. And so then when when people were starting to discuss this concept that there were right now children being abused in the Sea Org, I'm like, no, there's no more kids. But look, here's the deal. There's way too many children that are exposed to Scientology because there's public Scientology families whose kids are going to courses and
now they've seeped into public schools. Now Scientology has gotten some of their, like they had the Narconon Tech in all the public schools in California. And they did. And Dave Turetsky and I and a bunch of other people, we got
study tech in the public schools.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
They got it out.
We got it out because of one thing. My quote that said 100% Narconon is under the umbrella of the Church of
Are you
Scientology.
saying it was incorporated into the schools and they got it out?
I got it out. We
Got it
me and Jay.
canceled from the schools.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Well,
was not good.
They had 2 weeks to get rid of all the religious stuff because
Right.
there's religion and state. You can't keep
Right.
them, you have to keep them
Church and state.
separate,
Right.
church and state. And so they had to get rid of it and they can't.
I didn't know it was ever in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that when I was towards the end of my tenure at Gold, I would say around 2017, they were rewriting all the state tech materials to make them grade specific because they were trying to get them back in. So I know there's been a recent effort to do that because I remember telling them, well, if you're going to do that, you're going to have to rewrite it all with genderless pronouns.
Now, Julie, my question is this. She's saying there are small children in Chicago at their old building. Now, are these kids in the Sea Org
No.
or public children? I'm
They're-
asking her.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
asking you. I'm asking her
Oh,
because she made that comment.
Yeah.
And I want her to let me know
yeah.
if they're public or Sea Org, because Sea Org is where they're no more. I mean, obviously public can have kids.
And they have their children that they keep their kids over there. And because they're also their recruitment pool, those children.
Yeah, I mean, Delphi,
Yeah.
the boarding school in Oregon is a major recruitment.
And there's a Delphi in Boston.
Yeah, but they don't try to, I don't think they
But
try
they
to.
have to be 18 or older. They can't
Yeah.
do the underage.
Yeah.
They get their parents to sign them over.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard this. Like somebody who I won't name names sent me an email and saying, no, I've been in contact with kids. You don't understand. They're 16, 17. Their parents turn them over. I'm like, send me a photo. Like here we have these. And I'm not trying. Let me just go on the record as saying this. The reason that I'm even making this into an issue or why this is an issue with me is because of the elder abuse right in this building. There are people being housed. There are old people being housed and being abused, and their money is being taken from them. The last time I was at Gold, in probably early 2020, 2019, late 2019, there was at least 50 to 100 people who were older than me who were being exploited and their money, and nobody's talking about them. All they're talking about is, kids and being exploited, this, that, and the other. And it's like, you've got financial crimes, you've got human trafficking, you've got the elder abuse, but you've got entire channels.
Medical malpractice.
Huh?
Medical malpractice.
Yeah, medical. Yeah, and yet you've got these people who are, on their channels. It just says kids can't consent. Like the whole focus is about these kids, and so we're having these like silent victims, like specifically the elderly, because so many of us. Oh, but you would think that the entire problem with Scientology is that they're exploiting children. And that is not the entire problem with
That is
Scientology.
certainly not. And my thing is this, which I've told Spanky, and I think I told you too, but the problem is, I mean, even if there are children in there, obviously that needs to be directed
Yeah,
at,
if there's one, it's
you know,
too many.
it's too many if there's one. But the problem is we can't get in there.
No.
So we
Right.
can't prove it. You see
Right.
what I mean? Where a journalist can't get in there.
No.
I called the police when they had the help sign in the window.
Uh-huh.
I called the police from Burbank and they never went in. I drove over here and they were still out talking with the Sea Org guys. So
Yeah.
it's like we can prove they break up families. I know hundreds of families,
Absolutely.
including mine with my husband, where he won't talk to me. Are you a Scientologist? No? Good.
Imagine.
What did you say?
Said imagine.
No, I'm glad he isn't. Because the Scientologists, you can always tell they're so snippy. They're
Well, that's
nasty.
because they took the red pill and they popped out of the matrix, and we're just Agent Smith.
Anyway, I want to finish what I was saying. What was I saying?
Yeah, you were
Thing.
talking about breaking up families.
We know, and there's a lot of abuses that
Okay, but the families, we have hundreds of families we could bring here right now and they would testify, yeah, I haven't seen my children in 30 years. Nan Hurst,
And
she's never met her
Robert hasn't seen
grandchildren.
his daughter in 30 years.
Right.
probably.
I mean, tons of them. So there's one. the free speech, we can walk up to them right now and they won't talk to us.
No.
Not one of the three of us. And anybody else, you know what I mean? They can't. You know, medical abuse, me, I can definitely speak about it. And I'm sure there's more.
Oh, I can too.
Fraud, money that's owed, you know, to millions
Right.
and millions of dollars. They, you know, even like Larry Anderson, where he had what,
200 grand that he wanted.
200 grand
Yeah.
on account, which is like a savings account for people that don't know, that you put into in case you're going to
Well,
use
yeah,
it.
plus, if I can just interrupt you for a second, they have a very strong policy that says you can get that money back. All you have to do is ask.
I know. That's why I'm asking for the $1 million.
Yeah, I
That's the
have,
policy.
right over there at AO, I have $43,000.
Well, I got my money back that's on account. I did.
How did you do it?
I did it right away. I got IAS back. I got IAS back. I got briefing course
So you
back.
didn't get an
And I got
attorney?
OT8 back. Huh?
You didn't get a lawyer?
No.
Did you walk in or call them?
Long process for
Okay,
each one.
we'll go over it later. I have the invoice. I have an invoice from a couple of years ago that says I have $43,000 on it.
I didn't have invoices, but I was the only person speaking out at the time. And they were
Yeah.
really, I said, we can either deal with this, you can pay me back, or I can go to the media. Which do you want?
I already went to the
And then
media,
they still didn't get it for me. And I said, okay, I'm going to be tagging on interest. And you've had this money for many, many years.
Yeah,
And that's when they said, okay.
I think I'm just gonna call them. We'll talk about it. I think I'm just gonna call them.
Woo! Wow,
Good.
good bark.
Yeah, he's a beagle. They're very noisy.
Any
So,
child.
but you know, I don't want, anyway, I hope people understand my thing with the kids.
We all agree. I mean, any of the one kid in here is too many.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
awful. And how do we feel about the second and third generation? It's awful that those children had to go through that. I mean, the
It's
same as
horrible. I mean,
you people feel awful about it. We probably feel 1,000 times more because we were, I mean, I wasn't there. I didn't know those guys when I was in. I did, but
I knew a 6-year-old child on the RPF.
really?
Yes. I could tell you this kid was too, but I'm not going to, but I'm telling you this gross.
yeah,
They were there for out too deep, which then I realized they were probably abused and
yeah,
paid for it.
yeah,
They
yeah,
probably were molested.
yeah.
I knew other kids had been abused and in the cadet.
yeah. I mean, some of the stuff that my kids were exposed to in ethics was just horrible. It's just like
Okay, here's someone saying thanks for coming out, Mitch.
oh, you're
Peter
very
L.
welcome.
Anderson.
I would come out more, but anyway, I will.
He's busy, but we'll get him out.
You're very welcome.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button, although you probably already have because Tori
Yes,
is so awesome.
subscribe and hit the like button.
What's that?
I said subscribe and hit the like button.
Yeah.
Huh?
And send money because you can buy her a cup of coffee.
I have to add that. I don't know how to add that thing about the
Yeah.
cup of coffee thing. Thanks, Mitch.
No, you know, us all,
We
us all,
Thanks, Mitch. We all know where your heart is. We are a nation of second gen. All right, good for you.
yeah,
All right, who is this?
yeah. I mean,
Hard for me to read.
I really appreciate that.
49ers fan for life. That's who said
San
that.
Francisco 49.
Yeah, I mean, 1949 is that what that means?
Yeah, no, San Francisco.
I
49.
know. I'm just saying, I was born in 1949, so you can be a fan of that.
Oh,
You know, I'll tell you another thing, and
we got-
we're gonna go. We gotta go. I gotta go in a minute. So, but I walked in a celebrity center. I was taken in a celebrity center by a film director who I'd worked with, who you and I know.
Yeah.
And I was 23 years old. I was addicted to her. My girlfriend had just died, and so I wasn't born in, but I was brainwashed in. So, you know, I guess we should have a tag too, like second gen, not first gen. We were brainwashed in. Some people were born in. Some
was
people were
brainwashed in.
Huh?
I was brainwashed.
Yeah, brainwashed in, brainwashed in. So you were brainwashed on this.
I was brainwashed out, actually.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And I brought myself in. Nobody got me in. I read Dianetics. I only read 2 chapters.
Yeah, I mean, somebody suggested and brought me in, but I walked in on my own. But I don't think. I mean, I get the point of how the trauma is different. I really, because watching my kids and relating to my kids is so different. Even though I was, you know, I feel like, well, I was 23 and I was so young and da, da, da. It's nothing
was
like,
13 and a half. I'm totally
yeah, but still
that.
being born in is, it's a horrific thing. So, you
And
know,
this is, I'm going to read this to you because it's about you.
okay.
And it's not, I don't want you to be upset because everybody's happy you're here. So,
And
so
people
that's
have
fine.
opinions. Everybody's
You
got-
sound like
But-
my former wife. I don't want you to be upset, but we need to talk.
I'm not your former wife.
Yeah, I know that. I said, you
And I'm
sound
not
like-
as bad as your former wife.
No, she wasn't bad.
No,
She never said she was bad.
yeah, no, she was great.
Well, she's a former, so something happened.
No, but that you can. Oh,
Oh, you're kissing.
yeah,
Here.
that's so sweet.
Look,
That's a beautiful dog. What kind of dog? Oh, Cocker Spaniel.
Cocker
Come
Spaniel.
Weston. Come here, Weston.
Very cute. Look at your dogs going after.
He would go home with them. Okay, so go
He
ahead.
would go home with anybody.
You're going to read the comment.
Yeah, so
Okay, so
hit
here's
me.
the comment. I get my eyes clear. I think the problem I have is what Tori has just mentioned about making blanket statements. Perhaps it's Mitch's experience not to have seen many kids in the Sea Org, but he simply cannot state, and that's their
Yeah.
opinion, quote, there are no kids in the Sea Org. He already said that. He corrected that.
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
and I've actually tried to correct it a number of times. But apparently some things are uncorrectable. But the point is that and this person is absolutely right, and I appreciate the comment. I should be more mindful of saying, in my experience,
Right.
what I have observed,
Right.
or what happened to me.
My personal experience.
Yeah,
See, that's
because
what I
I-
did for years.
and I've admitted this.
Based on my personal experience.
And also, truly, there was a baby ban as of like 2 years after my child was born.
Which was how many years
Well, she
ago?
was born in 77, which is same as Justin, right?
Yeah,
77.
yeah, 77.
No,
So-
my son was born in 79. So they had a baby ban about a year after my little boy was born, my baby, because he was in children's hospital.
So it was like easily 20 years.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
But there was a baby ban.
Right,
not
I
for
know.
children. I
Well,
mean,
that was after the kids
Yeah,
joined the
right,
gangs.
right.
They were like, no, that's it.
Yeah,
We're done. And I think that's what, see, Miscavige originally had a thing where they had to go to a class 5 org. And
Yep.
that's where the CO
Never
of
came
LA
back.
org, I know, but that's where she went. And she's
Yeah.
still there, I think. But then I think he thought about it and thought, this is too much of a hassle, trying to get.
Pick up the car and I'll wait here.
yeah, I'm
Okay.
And
yeah,
I can wait here till you get it, and then you can pull up here.
yeah, I'm gonna walk and get it and I'll
Oh, we could go get it.
I'll
I
pick
can
you up.
wait here, yeah.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
I'll get the chair ready anyway.
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
You can still visit. You get here.
Yeah, I should go get it.
Yeah, go get the car, but I'll wait for you. You can talk, and then, oh, that's where you have to go to get the car.
Yeah, that's not
Sorry.
really.
Sorry.
Yeah, so
Sorry.
yeah, it's getting late and we
Okay.
have to pick up Spanky's dog.
Oh, right.
This has been so delightful. Your guests in the chat are just fantastic people.
I know they're great
Yeah, they're
people.
really
It's a
great.
really cool group of people.
Yeah, and they ask great questions.
And
And
I know, and that's the thing. I didn't want all the drama. And yeah,
Yeah.
they know that. And
Yeah.
it's like you get into that, and my moderators are really great. Love it, and Sophie.
yeah, well, I
they're
think
just
we
like
can continue this conversation, and I think this is a great place to do it.
Yeah, I know this is a perfect place.
Yeah,
And here's
so-
the stage. You know?
Yeah, it is. Like I was thinking about, building a set. So no,
No,
This is,
this is
this
it.
is perfect, and it's cheap.
So because there's a lot, you and I have started having some conversations,
Yeah.
and I think we should share them because they're, we're kind of at the other end of it. Okay, guys.
All right.
Can they see me right now?
Then you what?
Can they-
Am I on camera?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I just wanted to wave and say goodbye. Thank you guys very much. And we're going to continue this conversation right here in front of Big Blue.
Right here in
See you
front of Scientology.
thank you. Good night. Good night. Thank y'all.
Okay.
Thanks for the support of Troy too.
Hold on. You stay here.
Thank
I'm gonna-
Okay. Oh. then
I'm
we're
going
gonna
to get the
start.
car. Okay, I'll be 5 minutes.
Okay.
All right. Well,
That's great.
All
That
right.
went great.
that went good. I'm glad you guys came. Tori is a master of words. Her communication clearly clearing out the misunderstanding. Okay, good. Hey, Tori and chat. Yeah, I think
That's about well.
All right. So, kids, I guess I should leave too if
I
you
gotta
guys
go.
are leaving. I think I better leave too. Um, thank you guys for, I'm sorry I didn't get to talk to you more, but I think it was fun having Mitch here and hearing what he had to say.
Truly.
Right there in LA, about 5-year-olds getting on the big buses at the testing center. Okay.
Fine.
Sophie, they are making it clear that children are groomed and recruited as minors, but the underage are no longer allowed in the field. None of them are denied it.
But they could be 14 or 15, the parents, they could be, what's it called, emancipated.
Okay. Drugs Free America. Marina sent me a picture of the kids in Chicago. All right. I just think we have to differentiate what we're talking about because both of them are correct. If you saw kids in there, they're in there. But if they, are they in the Sea Org or are they public kids? My guess is they're public kids.
Or they're little children, they're the kids of members. But there may be staff members who aren't in the Sea Org, but the kids are in the Sea Org, they're not.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
That's
I'm
what
saying
saying.
they could be young, like teenagers, or even maybe, no, early teenagers, but they have to have been emancipated by their parents.
Okay, let's see. You are welcome. I think many Sea Org members and executive public are shielded from certain things. Yeah, living in the apartments above the office. Not everyone saw everything. Exactly. Anyway, we did what we did. Like Mitch said, we're all doing our best. That's all you can do is do your best. And you guys have a wonderful weekend. And thank you for coming here and thank you for listening. And I really, really appreciate all of you. And thank you for your super chats. That was wonderful. That was so sweet of everybody. I really appreciate it. And if N Ray is reading this or hears it, please call me when you get back. I don't know where you're going, but hopefully it's not too far. Or anyone else who knows computers. All right. I'm going to say good night. Good night. Peace out. Thank you again. All right. I got to put away my chair.